I grew up in a community called KZN. The KZN initially was a place which was designated for middle-earning people. As a result, people were forcibly removed from KZN. The original name of KZN is called Umkumbane. Life growing up for me was pretty much normal like other kids. I grew up with my brothers only, raised by single parents. During grade 10, we were involved in a lot of other things on the bad side of the law. And I had to repeat a year in grade 11. That's when I started thinking, I've got to do something about my life. In grade 12, I started turning things around. That's why I started doing some voluntary work as a HIV and AIDS counselor and in our local clinic, Umkumbane Clinic. When we realized that, you know what, we've got to do something as young people here. You know, we can't just be on the sideline and see, you know, young people deteriorating and just wasting away. Our mission statement is empowering youth to serve and look after kids, widows, the sick, and the poor in the community. And our vision is to actually be an oasis to young people in the community. I give back to the community because I once went to school without breakfast. I know what it's like sleeping without a meal. I know what it's like not being able to get school fees. I know what it's like being discriminated upon. I know what it's like having to have a mother who's HIV positive and who's dying. I know what it's like looking after a person who's HIV positive. So that actually spurred me on to actually give me the motivation to, you know what, there's more to life than just trying to reach ourselves. Mostly what is said in South Africa, today the youth are tomorrow's leaders. But you know, our slogan is empowering today's youth to be today's leaders. We have the extension agreeing that technology is good for the young people, and obviously you guys are going to say you don't agree with that.
The point that I'm going to focus on about technology is on media, economic development. There are newspapers.
Debating is one of the things which actually triggers the minds of young people. It actually engages young people. We're in a day and age whereby there's mixeds, there's Facebooks, there's VPNs and stuff. So we want to bring back the whole thing that, you know what, let's engage.
We are not. But then we should listen to our inner instinct, get molded into what we are, not what the people want us to be.
I wasn't even aware that here at primary school we have people, learners from child-headed families. But because of these NGOs now I know that.
Not all of them.
Malusi, KZN Empowerment Youth, they've played the very, very biggest role. They've done a lot for Wiggins Primary School.
There's what I call the 5 pillars of organizations. One would be governance. You know, if you don't have a proper governance system, you know, there's not going to be accountability of anything that happens. And number 2, if you don't have programs, proper programs in place, you're going to be going nowhere slowly because you're just going in circles. Number 3, admin as well has a big role to play. I would say monitoring and evaluation will be another thing. You cannot do what you cannot measure. And the last one I would say is sustainability. Sustainability is what makes and breaks projects. We've got a garden project which we're in the process of transforming it into a co-op, whereby a certain percentage is going to be going towards sustaining the people managing the garden, and a large portion is going to go towards the feeding the projects, to sustain the projects. We're selling vegetables, we're doing organic farming. We want to turn the project into a training ground, whereby we work with the government. Whatever resources they give us, we plow back into the projects. So we're really working hard for a sustainability module. We always have ideas, but no financial muscle. So what we do, we sell our idea to other projects, because it's not about glory or recognition. It's all about, if you know something will work for the community, it doesn't matter even if I give it to another organization to do it, as long as it's going to be done end of the day. Let's partner and we could do so many things. And if you want to run fast, run alone. If you want to run far, run together. We don't want to build an empire. We don't want to have KZN YEPs all around South Africa. We want to say in Mthatha, in Khayelitsha, we want to raise a group. If there's a group of people there, we want to work with them and teach them what we know, because we've done this for a long time. We want to make this project best practice for the youth in South Africa. Like the words of Martin Luther King, which says, you know, to serve, you don't need a college or university degree. You don't need a subject or predicate to agree. You only need a heart full of love and gratitude to actually serve. And anybody can serve. I mean, if you have a vision in life, I mean, it's way more powerful than a degree, a doctorate or anything.